Om Shanti. Good morning.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Om Shanti. So we listen to Baba's Murli for January 15th, 25. Can you believe we are already 15 days into the new year? So quick, huh? So the essence is, sweet children, the Father has come to clean your intellects. It is only when you have become clean that you will be able to become deities. It's only when the intellect becomes clean that we can become deities. Question: what is the predestined plan in this drama? What is the predestined plan in this drama from which even the Father cannot become free? What is the predestined plan in this drama from which even the Father cannot become free? Answer: the Father has to come to his children every cycle. He has to make his He has to make his impure and unhappy children pure and happy again. This plan is predestined in the drama. Even the Father cannot become free from this bondage. Huh? That means even Baba has a part to play in this drama. He cannot free himself from this bondage of coming and making us pure. There's another question. What is the main speciality of the Father who teaches you? Answer: he is completely egoless. And he comes into this impure world and into an impure body. The Father is making you into the masters of heaven at this time. Then, from Copper Age onwards, you build golden temples to him. The song is, take us far away from this world of sin to a place of rest and comfort. We've called out to God, come and take us away from this world of sin. Om Shanti. Sweetest spiritual children, you heard the song in which it speaks of the two worlds. Take us from this impure world and take us into a world of comfort. So there are two worlds. One is the world of comfort, the other is this world of sin. One is the world of sin and the other is the world of charity, the world of happiness. And there is the world of sorrow. There would surely be happiness in a new world, in a new building. There's only sorrow in this old home. That is why it is to be destroyed. You will then settle in your new home in happiness. So, in new home, there's happiness. So now you children know that no human being knows God. Because it is the kingdom of Ravan, the intellect of everyone has become completely like stone and tamopradhan. The Father comes and explains, everyone calls me God, but no one knows me. If they don't know who God is, they are of no use. It is people in sorrow who call out, O Prabhu, O Ishwar. However, it is a wonder that not a single human being knows who the unlimited Father, the Creator, is. They say that He is omnipresent, that God is in crocodiles and alligators. They defame God. They defame the Father a great deal, which is why there are God's versions. It is when the people of Bharat come down the ladder and become Tamo Pradhan while defaming the deities and myself, then I come. Children say, we have to play these parts again according to the drama. The Father says this drama is predestined. I am also tied by the bond of this drama. Even I cannot become free from this drama. I have to come to purify the impure. Otherwise, who would establish a new world? Hmm? So, yesterday, Baba said, right, that Baba is the only one who stays away from the cycle of birth and death. He's beyond this. He's beyond this cycle of birth and death. He doesn't come. He doesn't take birth and then leave the body. But Baba, we call it as ascension. So Baba ascends into this drama, uses a chariot, plays his part of purifying the souls, and then leaves. So there has to be one who stays beyond, who can actually liberate us. Otherwise, if all of us are in this drama, then who will liberate us? Who would free you children from the sorrow of the kingdom of Ravan and send you to a new world? There are many wealthy people in this world who think that they are sitting in heaven. They have wealth, palaces, and aeroplanes. However, some suddenly become ill and die while sitting somewhere. There's so much sorrow. They don't know that there is never untimely death in Golden Age. There's no question of sorrow there. There, people's lifespans are long, whereas here, they die suddenly. Such things do not happen in Golden Age. So, in Golden Age, there's no sudden death. No one knows what happens there. This is why the Father says they have very degraded intellects. I come and make their intellects clean. Ravan makes their intellects degraded and like stone, whereas God is making your intellects clean. The Father is changing you from human beings into deities. All of you children say that you have come here in order to become Sun Dynasty emperors and empresses. Your aim and objective is to become Narayan in front of you from an ordinary human. So we see the picture of Narayan, and Baba says that is your aim and objective to become Narayan from an ordinary human. This is the story of becoming true Narayan. Then, on the path of devotion, a Brahmin priest relates that story, the Satya Narayan story. So, Baba says, this is the time to become true Narayan, not just to listen to the stories. However, no one there really becomes Narayan from an ordinary human by listening to those stories. You have definitely come here to change from an ordinary human into Narayan. Some people ask you, what is the aim of your organization? Tell them our aim is to change from an ordinary human into Narayan. However, this is not an organization, it is a family. The mother, the father, and the children are sitting here. On the path of devotion, you used to sing, you are the mother and father. O mother and father, when you come, we will receive a great deal of happiness from you. We will become the masters of the world. You are now becoming the masters of the world, and in that, the masters of heaven too. Now, on seeing such a father, your mercury of happiness should rise so high that Baba has come for me to make me master of the world, to liberate me from sorrow. So I should be so happy about this. He's the one whom you have been remembering for half a cycle. Oh God, come. When you come, we will receive a great deal of happiness from you. This unlimited Father gives you unlimited inheritance. And in that one, that lasts for 21 births too. He gives us unlimited inheritance, which lasts for 21 births, not just for one birth. The Father says, I make you belong to the divine community, whereas Ravan makes you belong to the devilish community. I established the original eternal deity religion. Because of purity, everyone there has a long lifespan. Here, people are bhogis, that is, those who indulge in sensual pleasures, and they die suddenly. That means that anytime I use any of my sense organs uh, to get happiness or to experience happiness or pleasure of any kind, then one is called a bhogi. That means you're using sensual pleasures. So, there the inheritance you receive is the result of your yoga. So, in Golden Age, we are not going to be influenced by our sense organs. We won't be bhogis, but we are yogis. Not that we will be remembering Baba in Golden Age, but we will have total control over the sense organs. They will all be in order. So your lifespans will be 150 years. You will leave your bodies at the right time and take other. It is only the Father who sits here and gives you this knowledge. Devotees search for God. They believe that to study the scriptures and to go on pilgrimages, etc., are all paths to meet God. The Father says those are not the right paths. Performing devotion, going on pilgrimage, Baba says that's not the right path. Only I can show you the path. You used to say, "Oh God, the one who is stick for the blind, come, take us to a land of peace and happiness." Therefore, only the Father shows you the path to the land of happiness. The Father never causes sorrow. People have falsely accused the Father. When someone dies, they start insulting God. The Father says, "I do not kill anyone or cause sorrow for anyone." When someone dies, they start blaming God. Why did you take my child away? Why did you take my husband away? Why did you? Huh? They start fighting with God. And Baba says, "I don't take anybody away. It's the time for the soul to leave the body, and the soul leaves the body." All of that is each one's own part. To leave the body is the soul's own part. There's no untimely death or sorrow, etc., in the kingdom that I establish. I send you to a land of happiness. So, in Golden Age, there won't be any untimely death, young people leaving bodies and suddenly heart attack or something like that. No. In Golden Age, the soul lives full lifespan of 150 years or 160 years. And then the soul will know that, okay, it's now time for me to leave this body. The soul will tell the family that I'm leaving the body now. It's time for me. And nobody will cry or anything because there's no attachment there. So Baba says, I send you to land of happiness. You children should have goosebumps that Baba is making you into most elevated human beings. People do not know that the confluence age is called the most elevated age. Devotees on the path of devotion have created the most elevated month, etc. In fact, the most elevated age is when the Father comes and makes you into the most elevated beings. You are now becoming the most elevated human beings. The most elevated human beings of all are Lakshmi and Narayan. Human beings do not understand anything. Only the Father is the one who takes you into the stage of ascent. It is very easy to explain the picture of the ladder to anyone. The Father says, now that the play has come to an end, you have to go home. You now have to leave those old dirty costumes. At first, you were Satopradhan in the new world. Then, while taking 84 births, you became Tamopradhan Shudras. You have now become Brahmins from Shudras. The Father has now come to give you the fruit of your devotion. The Father had given you the fruit in golden age. The Father is the bestower of happiness. When the Father, the purifier, comes, not only does he make human beings of the whole world pure, he also makes nature satopradhan. Not only does he make the souls pure, but he makes nature also pure, satopradhan. Even nature is now tamopradhan. That means so impure. People are not able to obtain grain, etc. They think that they will do such and such so that they will have a good harvest the following year, but nothing happens. And actually, if we look at this year, starting 2025, nature all over the world has been showing its play. Tsunamis and wildfires, and there's been earthquakes, right? So much has been happening. So Baba says, no one can prevent natural calamities from taking place. There will be famine, earthquakes, and disease. There will also be rivers of blood. This is the same Mahabharata war. The father says, now claim your inheritance. I have come to give you children the inheritance of heaven. Maya, Ravan curses you. She gives you the inheritance of hell. This play is predestined. The father says, according to the drama, I established the temple of Shiv, that is Shivalaya. This Bharat was the temple of Shiva, and it has now become a brothel. That means so dirty. People continue to drown in this ocean of poison. You children know that Baba is now to take you to the temple of Shiva. And so you should experience a great deal of happiness. That where am I going? Where is Baba taking me? God, the Unlimited One, is teaching you. The Father says, I'm making you into masters of the world. The people of Bharat do not know their own religion, that their genealogical tree is the greatest, and that all other genealogical trees emerge from it. So, what is this genealogical tree? It is this tree of humanity, basically. So, when we look at the tree, who is the seed of this tree? Who is the seed of the tree? Yeah.
Brahma Baba.
Seed is Shiv Baba. Seed is Shiv Baba. Yeah? And then who is sitting at the roots doing tapasya?
Brahma Baba.
Brahma Baba and we Brahmins, right? So we are closest to the seed. So we are at the roots, hidden and closest to the seed. Then the tree grows, the trunk, right? And then the trunk is the deities, the deity religion, golden age, silver age. And then branches emerge, right? So it's as if like the new, every branch emerges and every branch becomes like a tree of its own. So every branch is like the religions. It becomes a tree of its own. But Baba says that people don't know this genealogical tree and this of their own religion, hmm, which is the greatest, and that all other genealogical trees emerge from it. They do not know which genealogical tree existed or what the original eternal religion was. So all other religions branch out from the main, right? From the main trunk, which is from the main deity religion. And what is deity religion? It's not Hindu. Many times people see deities and they say this is Hindu. No, it's not Hindu religion. The deity religion is the religion of peace and purity, right? That is deity religion. It is the religion of the soul, not of the body. So Baba says that although all these other religions emerged from the original deity religion, but nobody knows this. And the branches are very small compared to the drunk. So the genealogical tree is of those who belong to the original eternal deity religion. Then the second number is of those who belong to the Moon dynasty. Then there's the genealogical tree of the people of Islam. No one else can explain the secrets of the whole tree. Just look how many genealogical trees there are now. There are so many branches. There's so many religions, so many, mm, what do you call, branches of like all these sannyasis and different, like Arya Samaj and this and that. There's so many branches now. So this is the tree of the variety of religions. It is only the Father who comes and inculcates these aspects into your intellects. This is a study. You should study this every day. God speaks, I make you into the kings of kings. People become impure kings by donating perishable wealth. They donate money, but by donating money, they continue to come down and become impure. I make you so pure that you become the masters of the world for 21 births. There is no untimely death there. Each of you leaves your body according to your own time. The Father has explained the secrets of the drama to you children. It is just as easy to explain this drama as it is to explain other films and dramas, etc., that have emerged. Nowadays, they make many dramas, etc. People have developed a great deal of interest in them. All of those dramas are limited, whereas this drama is unlimited. At this time, there is a great deal of pomp of Maya. Human beings think that heaven has already been made. Previously, there were not such large buildings, etc. There is so much opposition now. God is creating heaven, and Maya also shows her heaven. All of that is the pomp of Maya. God is creating heaven, and for that he says, have disinterest in this world, renounce the things of this world, renounce temporary things. And here Maya shows us all these things and attracts us. So one side is pomp of Maya, which is like the heaven of Maya, where Maya provides all these comforts and all of that and says, oh, heaven is here, everything is so great. She's about to fall. Maya is very powerful. You have to turn your faces away from her. The Father is the Lord of the poor. For the wealthy, it is heaven, whereas the poor are in hell. Therefore, those living in hell have to become residents of heaven. Only the poor will claim this inheritance. The wealthy think that they are sitting in heaven. Heaven and hell exist here. Only you now understand all of these things. Bharat has become such a beggar. Bharat used to be so wealthy. There was the one original eternal religion. Even now, they dig up so many old things. They say, this thing is this many years old. They dig up bones and say that they are many hundreds and thousands of years old. Now, where could bones hundreds of thousands of years old emerge from? They put such great prices on those things. The Father explains, I come to grant salvation to all. I enter this one. Baba enters the body of Brahma. Then this Brahma is corporeal, that means has a body. Then this Brahma becomes an angel, a resident of the subtle region. That one is subtle and this one is corporeal. The Father says, I come at the end of the last of his many births. This one was number one pure and then became number one impure. So the soul of Brahma Baba was number one pure and then became number one impure. I enter him because he is the one who has to become number one pure again. He does not say that he is God or that he is so and so. The Father also understands that he enters this body and makes everyone Satopradhan through him. The Father now explains to you, children, that you came bodiless and took 84 births and played your parts, and that you now have to return home. Consider yourselves to be souls and break the arrogance of your bodies. You simply have to stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance. There is no other difficulty. Baba doesn't make us climb the mountains and spend so much money and come on pilgrimages. No, he says, just remember me. Those who listen to this knowledge and become pure will become masters of the world. This is such a youth school. The Father, the one who teaches us, is so egoless that he comes into the impure world and into this impure body. On the path of devotion, you create so many beautiful golden temples to him. At this time, I am making you into masters of heaven. And so I come and sit in an impure body. And then on the path of devotion, you place my image in the Somnath temple to thank him, right? Because somewhere the soul knows after golden and silver ages, we know that somewhere we get this feeling that how did we receive all this kingdom? God gave. Now, who is God? Point of light. Now, I want to thank God. I want to express my gratitude. So, we create this oval image in the form of Shivling. This is an image of God. You build temples of gold and diamonds because you know that He made you into masters of the world. This is why you show Him favor and offer Him hospitality. The significance of everything has been explained to you. Devotion is at first unadulterated, that means not mixed, and then it becomes adulterated. That means now devotion is mixed. No, original devotion was only of Shiv Baba in the form of Shivling, and then now we worship devotion as worshipping the deities, worshipping the elements, worshipping trees, plants, sun, moon, right? All of that. So it has become adulterated. That means there's a lot of mixture now. Just look how people even worship human beings nowadays. Just look how they sit on the banks of the Ganges and call themselves Shiv. They say Shivoham, Shivoham. Huh? So usually these sannyasis will sit and a lot of people will come. So they will just sit in tapasya and say Shivoham, Shivoham. It's like, and then people will go to them because they feel that, oh, they have done a lot of tapasya. So they come and ask them questions. So the mothers go and offer them milk. They even worship them. This Dada, Brahma Baba also did that. He was number one worshipper. It is a wonder. The father says this is such a wonderful world. Baba explains to you children all the secrets of how heaven is created and how hell is created. This knowledge is not in the scriptures. Those are the scriptures of philosophies. This is spiritual knowledge which no one except the spiritual father and you Brahmins can give. No one except you Brahmins can receive this spiritual knowledge. You cannot become deities until you become Brahmins. You children should have a great deal of happiness that God, not Sri Krishna, is teaching you. Acha. To you, sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bapdada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to you, spiritual children. And
When the spiritual
spiritual
father
children,
says namaste to
Namaste
the
to
spiritual
you,
father.
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 Essence for Dharna. You must turn your face away from the great pomp of Maya. Constantly have goosebumps of happiness, knowing that you are becoming the most elevated human beings and that God Himself is teaching you. Have so much happiness that what am I becoming? God Himself is teaching me and making me into deity. Right? In order to claim your fortune of the kingdom of the whole world, simply become pure. Just as the Father is completely egoless and enters this impure world and an impure body, so you also have to become as egoless as the Father and do service. Think about it. God, the highest of all, God, comes into this impure world, into an impure body to purify all of us. And then sometimes we children carry the ego. I can't do this. I can't sit this. No, I can't. That's our subtle ego. So Baba says, become egoless and do the service. And don't have any kind of ego in seva, in service. Okay? Today's blessing. May you be a perfect angel. May you be a perfect angel who has all relationships with one. May you be a perfect angel who has all relationships with one and becomes free from all supports. And becomes free from all supports. When something you are cooking is nearly ready, it begins to leave the sides of the pot. Like if you ever, make halwa or like the tomato paste, if you're like cooking it, you will see that when the paste is ready, it starts leaving the sides. So similarly, the closer you continue to come to your perfect stage, the more you will detach yourself from everyone. When you have detached yourself from all bondages with your attitude, that is, when you do not have any attachment to anyone, you will then become a perfect angel. To have all your relationships with the One is the destination. By doing this, you will experience the final destination of an angelic life to be close. The wandering of your intellect will stop. So, what is our destination? Our destination is to become a perfect angel. Our destination is to have all relationships with the One, is to experience all relationships with one Baba. So that means that I don't have any support systems or any dependencies on any other human being. Baba is my only support. So what happens is I will continue to live in this world. I will have all the relationships, but I'm detached from all of that. There's no attachment. The relationships are not pulling me. So that is what is called a perfect angel, where I'm serving with love. I'm living probably with them, but I'm not getting pulled. I'm not feeling attached to these relationships. Slogan. Love is such a magnet. Love is such a magnet that it also brings those who defame you close to you. Love is such a magnet that it brings those who defame you close to you. It is said of love that you can melt stones with power of love. Right? So love is such a power that if you continue to shower love on everyone or people who defame you, who are mean to you, you will see that how they start transforming. It will bring them also close to you because now they will be like, oh, I gave you so much sorrow, I troubled you so much, but you didn't react, you didn't, right? You didn't fight with me, you didn't react. If you keep on maintaining love, but love from Baba, right? True love from Baba. Sure. Om Shanti, the point for service of giving Sakash. In order to serve with your mind, Your mind and intellect have to be free from any wasteful thinking. They should be in the easy form of the mantra of Man Mana Bhav. Those elevated souls who have elevated minds, that is, who have powerful thoughts and have good wishes and pure feelings, are able to donate powers through their minds. So, what do we need to do? If I want to serve with my mind cannot be full of waste. My mind has to be free from waste. That's when I can use my mind to do seva. The mind and intellect has to be free from any kind of waste. And for that, Baba is saying, just stabilize in the mantra of Man Mana Bhav. Consider yourself to be a soul and remember the Father. So automatically the mind will have the power to create good wishes and pure feelings for everyone. Cha? Om Shanti. So today's Murli Baba is talking about the drama, talking about the cycle. It's so easy to understand. We can explain to anyone how we start Sato Pradhan and how slowly we come down and become Tamo Pradhan. Even Baba has a role in this drama. He's bound by this drama. He has to come and purify us in this drama. And what the speciality of Baba is egoless. He doesn't carry any ego of such a huge part that Baba plays in this drama, such an important part that he plays in this drama of purifying not only the souls, but also nature. But Baba is so egoless about it. He doesn't carry this ego that, oh, I am the one doing it, I am making things happen. No. People think that, everything that happens in the world is God's doing. Even if the soul leaves the body, it is God's doing. If someone is born, it is God's doing. And Baba says, they have defamed me so much. I don't do all of this, Baba says. I just come to purify you, to take you back home. And then based on your effort, you go to the new world, right? You go to golden age. That's based on your effort. So Baba is very clear about what Baba does. And Baba says that even though people of the world have defamed me so much, but Baba doesn't hold on to anything, right? He just continues to shower so much love on everyone. That is the humility of God. That is God's love. To continue to love everyone. Okay? So let's take a moment to remember Baba.
राहें देखे बाबा बाहें खोले दिल से सुन ले मृदुल स्वर में वो बोले कुर्बान करके आओ पुराना जान सुन प्यार से पुकारे वो शिव शमा जी भरे निहार के लिए पंख प्यार के हम उड़ चले आवाज से परे मधुर साज से भरे अंदाज में बुलाए बाबा पुकार के बच्चिया सितारों से दूर सितारों का जहां रहता परम सितारा बेहद सुकून वहां सितारों से दूर सितारों का जहां रहता परम सितारा बेहद सुकून वहां
to share their points. Shreyan, go ahead.
Shanti, my points that I got for today is to um, have happiness, remember Baba. My self respect is same like, never mind. I am a master soul. My Baba's title is Baba is the teacher. And stay away from Maya.
Stay away from Maya. Baba says Maya has her own heaven, na? Maya creates her own heaven. Where then Maya attracts in that heaven. So we have to differentiate. We should know what is Maya's heaven and what is the heaven that Baba is taking us to. Yeah, sometimes we can get distracted by Maya's heaven and say that I'm comfortable here, all this is here. Why I don't know why I have to make effort. Right? Ram says this is nothing. This is nothing compared to what Baba is giving us. Right? And today, Baba, yes, Baba said, remain happy, remain in the intoxication of who is teaching me and what am I becoming. Right? Okay. Me? I can't hear you, me. I think you're wearing the headphones or something.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
So Maya is like basically bribing you to do the wrong stuff.
Hmm.
Like they give you more comfort, but like you're actually doing the wrong thing. And don't you know Baba? It's like, don't you know the soul in the body, right? So like if they leave, the soul decides to go, and then if you tell God, why did my child die? Why did my child die? The soul is done with the body pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So true. The soul is done with the body pretty much, and the soul decides to leave, and people blame God for this. Kalp?
Shanti, we have to make sure that our intellect is free from waste thoughts. Because if we have waste thoughts and and if we have doing things not from the heart, and
Mhm.
for example, if you're uh doing only big good things to only show off and think that, oh, everyone will appreciate me, and oh, if I do this then he will do this. No, we have to, that's all body consciousness, and we have to be Baba's uh special soul, and we have to be not body consciousness. These days a lot of body consciousness is happening. Even in schools they even sometimes teach kids that you have to what is it called, there was a song where not the song, but some people in school explain that look at yourself and look in the mirror, look at your smile, look at and our body consciousness. And sometimes they even teach one time I was in this tuition for reading, and they even said that the soul is a person, the definition of soul. And I've also seen things also relate to Gyan too, in some things. That one time I was in the same tuition, I was reading this story, and there it was written after the body was dead, a small light fluttered out of the body. It was something like that, so I could relate. Yeah, Baba is Gyan also, the
Yeah,
soul.
Yeah.
could be seen and all. So yeah, we have to also like turn our face away from Maya and like let go of her. Like what I imagine Maya is like a net, you're like a net that you're captured in, but
Hmm.
you have to try to get out of it.
Yeah.
And your resource you have to get out of it is gyan.
Yes.
And and
And yoga.
yeah, and yoga. And we have to um keep in mind that Baba is there and he is our father and he is going to help us, and we don't have to worry, and we have to also be like a perfect angel.
Yes.
We have to be Baba's perfect angel.
Perfect angel.
And we have to have like so much happiness and really much happiness and not even one moment of sadness, and we
Yeah.
have to practice and build up that effort. Like I was saying, like a cake, you have to build up the layers of cake. So usually there's like layers of cake, so you have to like build up the layers and you have to reach to the top layer to
Very
fill.
good. Yes.
And
Wonderful.
all the side coating and the uh, fondant and all the cream, you have to build up to get to the top.
Yeah. Not be attracted by all the cream and all the other things.
Yeah,
Right?
not get attracted to like the sprinkles and all the decorations. Oh, I got a great idea. So all this frosting and the sprinkles is all the outer world, the negativity. You have to stay away from it.
The attraction. It's the
Yeah,
attraction.
the attraction.
So stay away from.
And we have to like know that God his himself is like teaching us,
Yes.
and we are gonna claim a kingdom.
Okay. Lovely. So many points. Very good, Kal. Thank you. Thank you. Arya?
Shanti,
Oh,
my practice points are staying happy, avoiding Maya, um, and always using love because it brings us together and doesn't separate us. What something I learned from sixth grade was when I had a friend. She's still my friend, but she used to like be really rude to me and well tried to get me to be mad, but I just didn't. I just didn't get mad. I'm like, Baba, she's your child, you take care of her. And it just upsetted her more because whenever she did something, I would apologize for it. And then she was like, at the end, like in eighth grade, she was like, you always like apologize when it was never your fault and it was always my fault. Something like that. So I'm like, well, I think that really got her annoyed then at that time.
interesting. And you were okay with that, right? You were okay
Yeah,
apologizing.
it was okay.
You were okay with that. Great. Great. Okay. Wonderful. So very good points. Stay in happiness and who's teaching me, who's with me, right? Don't be attracted by all this cream and the sprinkles on the cake. I like that. Right? Just focus on what's my journey, what's my aim, where do I have to reach, right? Okay, so have a very good day with